Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification, replication, and comparison possible. The scales carved into the Academy's architecture stand as a tangible symbol of that very principle.
Spectral analysis indicates a 12% anomaly in rare earth element concentration. The trajectory sims confirm it. This thing is from a star system older than the etheric sea itself.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification, replication, and comparison possible. The scales carved into the Academy's architecture stand as a tangible symbol of that very principle.
Indicates a 12% anomaly in rare earth element concentration. The trajectory sims confirm it. This thing is from a star system older than the etheric sea itself.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification, replication, and comparison possible. The scales carved into the Academy's architecture stand as a tangible symbol of that very principle.
Indicates a 12% anomaly in rare earth element concentration. The trajectory sims confirm it. This thing is from a star system older than the etheric sea itself.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification, replication, and comparison possible. The scales carved into the Academy's architecture stand as a tangible symbol of that very principle.
Anomaly in rare earth element concentration. The trajectory sims confirm it. This thing is from a star system older than the etheric sea itself.
Let's get moving.
Why has my novel been confiscated? Novels can provide emotions. I only got halfway through Baka and Echo Test.
Heat this up. Careful. Get behind me. Heed the summon. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Too late to escape.
Gotcha. More bullets for you. Hey! Live to hunt.
Let's get moving. Careful. Get behind me. Too late to escape. Keep this on.
Speak of the devil. I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh face.
You can trust me.
Worry not.
Live to hunt.
Heard you've lost your appetite? You should hang out in the royal... Heard you've lost your appetite? You should hang out...
Miss Effie, is it true that the shepherds are bringing a group of sons?
Hi, Shepherd. This is...
Live to hunt. Hey. Live to hunt.
Impossible. We will not agree to that condition. Please relay this message, Madam President. Rover is here. Yep, sorry to pull you in on such short notice, Rover. I'm Arman. I sent the message. The situation's worse than we anticipated, so I'll keep it short.
How's Denia?
She's awake. But just as we feared, the Fractidus did something to her. After waking up, her frequency deteriorated rapidly into systemic failure. According to Rebel College's estimate, she has 1 week, at best. No idea. There's not enough time to even determine whether it's physiological or caused by the Threnodian. The new Federation is pressing charges over the Stridergate incident and the residual frequency on the dimmer planes. They want Denia handed over immediately. We didn't comply, of course. Denia was a Star Torch Academy student. Sending her there would turn her into a mere research subject, and cost us our only chance to reach the truth or contest the charges.
I see the picture. When you say contest the charges, are you suggesting Denia is the key to breaking this stalemate?
Exactly. First, her connection to the Voidborn Threnodian has enormous research value, even with the Strider. And based on Iris's review of our prior if she is willing to cooperate, we can resolve.
Sounds like that didn't go very smoothly.
No. This is where we need you, Rover. I'm sure you...
Denia might be a viable opening. But until I figure out what the Fractidus is planning and where they are now, I shouldn't commit to anything reckless. I'll speak to her and make my judgment from there. Also, I want this meeting kept off the record. No files. Not even in Iris's archive.
Understood. Then I'll leave this in your hands. Her identity is only known to very few now, I can assure you.
Whatever her reason was for saving me and Hiyuki back then, she still carried out the Fractidus' plan, and the Grand Architect's next move is still unclear. Have to stay cautious. Denia.
I just saw Sagrika. That was crazy, Rover. I didn't think you'd actually, drive that thing off. Just gonna keep staring? Do you always come empty-handed when you visit patients?
Looks like she's free of the Thenodian's influence now. But that way of talking...
Yeah, I'm dying, right? Person gave me a gift a long time ago. Said when the time comes, I'd finally get a nice sleep. Who knows? But it's not hard to guess, is it? Just like a collar you put on cats and dogs. No. Cats and dogs might be too generous. So, Rover, did they send you to sweet talk a lab mouse?
Denia, I'm here because I chose to be. We've been on opposite sides before, but...
There you go. Still all serious.
But I want to try trusting you.
Right. In that case, am I supposed to look more excited? Too bad, Rover. I can't trust you in the same way. You saw me at my worst there. And you're still playing this game. You want answers. That's why you're here. How honest. I don't hate that. If you really want answers, how about we make a deal?
A deal?
Yes, a fair exchange. The collective can't get what they want from me. But you just might get what you want. Maybe you could stay with me for my birthday. This weekend. I'd like to have a good stroll in the academy again.
Your birthday's this weekend?
It could be. Or not. Doesn't matter. I'm running out of time. Some things...
An ending. What is she planning to do? But in her current state...
What? Doesn't feel safe even with you around? Then put another collar on me. Or a bomb. What's one more, right?
I'll see what I can do.
You mean that? But... people...
Space Trek Collective never made your identity public. So for that day, you'll still be the Academy student.
Fine. Relax. I'll cooperate with their research for the next few days. The Grant Architect wouldn't be sloppy enough to leave me unhandled. Anyway, no point worrying about it now.
Rover, how did it go? Is she willing to cooperate? A birthday? I see. But if that's the key to cooperation,
She said she wants a proper ending for some things. But I don't know her true intent yet. We'd better be careful.
Noted. We'll initiate a full risk assessment immediately. And thank you. Would you be available in the afternoons of this weekend? She asked for you. Much appreciated. We'll ensure that all procedures... I'll send you the finalized plan before then.
again. The notes you lent me last week. I spotted a few About the notes you lent me last week. I spotted a few parameters that seem off. About the notes you lent me last week. I spotted a few parameters that seem off. I marked them up for you, but the notes you lent me last week. I spotted a few parameters that seem off. About the notes you lent me last week. Oh, I spotted a few parameters.
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
Live to hunt. Live to hunt.
Morning.
I'll not in Kesley until you win.
In Huanglang's
I
usual
can give you a
dialect.
ride to the training grounds, but stay away from my seat.
The train for Star Torch Academy and the Frostlands will be departing soon. All passengers, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Void storm hazard level at transit stop low.
You're here, Rover. The procedure and contact list have been sent to your terminal.
Very detailed. I see a resonance suppression device and declared contact entries. Everyone's agreed on those.
Yes. At Denia's request, we used her terminal to schedule the meetings under a recovery discharge notice. She'll be approaching them today as a student. The suppression device was her idea, a guarantee of cooperation. She said it would make things fair, even though she doesn't really need it in her current state. Here, take this. If she starts feeling unwell...
So you found a way to relieve her frequency failure?
No, these are only tranquilizers. We've adjusted the dosage for this operation. As for a treatment plan...
No wonder Denia behaved that way last time. She'd already seen this coming.
The diagnosis from Rebel College shows that we're still validating several...
This is looking grimmer than I thought. Still, If it's related to Thermodian frequencies, the Black Shores might have better solutions.
Don't concern yourself with the research. For now, we'll need you to focus on today's operation.
Are we good to go?
Yes. Hope you both have
So, I'll be in your hands today, Rover. You promised me a birthday, remember? Why the serious? Because today, I'm Come on! There. See?
I can do that. But remember your situation. Don't...
Yeah. Finally, they let me out for a walk. Feels kind of nice being a student, doesn't it, Rover? Funny. You'd think there'd be more people here on a weekend. Don't tell me. They heard I was coming and decided to hide. This way leads to the garden zone, right?
Yes. This is where you're supposed to meet Sagrika.
If the elevator breaks, do we get stuck here?
I can cut it open.
Wow.
Let's go, Dania.
You'll have my back when she starts asking questions. Hey, Rover. Wanna swing by the arcade first?
Are you trying to avoid Sagrika?
Oh, so you saw...
This is your own request. Give me a reason to cancel it.
The reason is... I'm not feeling so great. Maybe we should just...
Senior? Dania?
Wow. Hi.
No, I just got here too. Oh, why are you with...
You...
I didn't realize you were that close. But that's nice. At least Dania finally gets some fresh air. Every time I went to the infirmary, Doctor...
Oh, I was better.
Bad sleep? You don't think it's because of the
Of course not. Relax.
Okay then. Did you know, Nia? The photography fan club is planning to apply for a studio. You're yawning more than usual today. Are you sure it's not some kind of after effect?
No way. I've just been inside too long. Got a little sensitive to sunlight.
No. You can't stay shut in all the time. Little sunlight is good for... An unidentified rare species. The fabled pure white bird. It's been a year since we first saw it, and we still haven't gotten a close look.
Calm down. For all we know, it could just be someone's resonance ability.
As if. I'm pretty sure it flew this way.
The mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator.
Hey, can you imagine her fate? She headed this way, right? Where did she go?
You can't find it either?
I know what you're worried about.
Perfect timing. We should go check.
Today's new desserts include frostwort dumpling, fern spore kelp biscuit, pine needle lichen roll, and, on special, jarred fish muffin.
Those names sound intense. Ugh, what a terrifying...
Taste aside, the operational procedure was very clear about food intake. I should check with Armand.
I'm just going through the motions. She can eat it for me.
I happen to know a team that specializes in desserts. What kind of style are you thinking of?
Oh, really?
Denya, you can't put pop rocks on a cake. You need to
Okay, let's get an orange cake. I promised Sigrika we'd celebrate, but make sure you add everything I mentioned.
Have you decided yet? What's it going to be, Denya?
Live to hunt.
Hey, do you know the girl who always shows it?
Look at all those games. Wait, that character you're using, is that me? That feels a bit odd. And is that Sigrika next to you? Oh, there's a cake coming down.
Keep the joystick steady.
Is Sigrika moving faster than I am? Here, let me give it a go.
All yours.
And I'm dead. I guess Agrika and I don't make much of a tag team. I didn't know you were this good. Well, anyway, I was wondering, how did you and Ziggy get acquainted, Rover?
We met during the New Solar Celebration.
Ah, I heard Ziggy mention you were a great help. Any stories you mind sharing?
You know what happened. Weren't you the ones behind it all?
That wasn't my plan at all.
You were gonna say goodbye to her, right?
I suppose. I wanted to treat her to some cake, and then get it off my chest when the time is right.
You mean the birthday, the goodbye, or you've been lying to her the whole time?
All of it, I guess. I actually hoped she'd be angry. That way, by the time she realizes I'm gone, she won't feel as upset. Knowing your ex-friend died is better than losing an actual friend, right? That is why I keeping all the burdens on yourself when you know you can ignore them.
But you still encouraged her.
Oh, sneaky you. Beating my score while I was distracted talking. Messing up little things like this every now and then. Anyway, it's getting late.
Red-handed. You're ditching your faces.
Hey, why are you just standing there staring at the vending machine?
Why can't we get white expedition suits to wear in the process?
Wow,
Live to hunt.
Ada, look at you. I almost...
You okay, Dinia? Your frequency is very unstable now. You should take your meds. Feeling better? Based on the frequencies shown during her complications, things are worse than what Armand said. At this rate, she won't even last a week. Is this why she chose today?
You're right. I've been lying to myself all along. I'm sorry. I lied to you. It's actually not my birthday today. That's because a birthday is supposed to be proof that you were born. That's what they always say, right? Everyone has a birthday. Zagrika has one, so does Nastasha. Even those tarred E units manufactured in factories have their own birthdays. But I don't. The Fraxidus has no record of my birth. There's only this image burrowed inside my head, playing over and over again in my dreams. In it, I would always step into the same lake. A woman sways her arms in the wind. She stares from afar, calling out to me. Denia. Denia. Das Videnia. So if I truly had a name and a birthday, maybe I could then die as a real person. No? Because I'm running out of time. I'm out of time for so many things, but I can at least try to die with a little dignity, right? What a shame. I even picked a good day to do it, but I never practiced how to properly say goodbye to them. Lying is the only thing I'm good at.
Is this the ending you're happy with?
Of course not. But at least I was able to see their goofy smiles as I had them completely fooled, just like before. It's just a reaction. That's all. The idea that everything will just vanish. That it'll all go just like years ago. When I touched it for the first time.
Even after you die. Tomorrow, the sun still rises.
Of course I know that. It's not like I think the world will change once I die.
Zagrika and Nastasha's lives will change. They'll lose an important friend. No matter how they ultimately break from the shadows, what is lost forever.
Do I deserve to?
That's not for me to judge. But in Renacida, I've met people just like you. In the lives forced upon them, happiness was always fleeting, leaving only pain and fear that never dissipate. Yet even so, they fought for those brief, gifted moments of happiness till the very end. You once joked how the great Rover is a savior. But in Renacida, I failed to save them.
But it sounds like they made their own choices.
True. Just like when you tried to drive me away. You also made what you thought was the best choice. You all hoped for more people to survive. And so did I. So, if the boundaries between humans and creations are already obscure, what is it that determines who we are? It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from, but by your heart.
The heart. This right here. A gift from the Grand Architect. The page buried within my frequency is here.
Could this be Leviathan?
Do you find your way home more often? Just as I thought. You can really work wonders, Rover.
Denia?
You are literally my least favorite type of person. Where do I start?
Rover, we've detected a severe frequency fluctuation. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. We'll be back soon.
Very well. I'll see you soon.
Sounds like Professor Armand is getting a bit impatient. We should head back. No need to get ahead of yourself now. You're not quite there yet. I'm keeping it a secret for now. Plus, we still haven't fulfilled our agreement yet. Can't let the cake go to waste. Would you want to come out with me again after tomorrow? Well, that makes things trickier. I still have things I have to do, after all. If only today could be a bit longer. However, did it ever cross your mind that my being alive and staying here might be an even bigger problem?
If you feel you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to...
Stop right there. It was just a joke. I don't want to put you in a tough spot. Easy. Today's my birthday. I won't be going anywhere. At least to you. This will be my last lie.
Live to hunt.
Oh, which button do I press to set the alarm?
I can give you a ride to the training grounds, but
The lenses
stay
convert
away
the
from my
reactor drive light into storable energy.
The train for Star Torch Academy and the Frostlands will be departing soon. All passengers, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Void storm hazard level at transit stop low.
Nana is conducting a thorough checkup on Denia. I imagine this must have been a very long... Her conditions have greatly improved since this morning. As for the frequency fluctuation earlier, did something happen?
About that.
Residual energy of the Threnodian from Renacita. Could there be some form of interaction between the Threnodians? Is the Fractidus actually manipulating her and suppressing her abilities through such means? It's no wonder we couldn't find the source of the symptoms. Fortunately, you were here to assist, Rover. It'll be the same as the past few days. Although she won't be sent to the new Federation, she'll still be kept under containment and assist with our research. I know what you're thinking, Rover. I've been monitoring your itinerary and field reports all day. But even if everyone recognizes her as a victim, the Space Trek Collective's work and responsibilities will not... We don't have better solutions now. This is the... We haven't had a chance to get it yet. It's still with Zahira. You can only get that specific fruit, but since she hopes you can accompany her on her birthday, I believe you...
The Royal do not tame the exoskeleton.
Are you here to pick up the birthday cake? One moment, please.
Denia. She said she had to take care of something. But what, exactly? Does it have something to do with the Thenodian's frequency the Deemer plans? If the Space Trek Collective finding Denia was part of the Grand Architect's plan, then what about removing that page from her? Or maybe... if I were in Denia's shoes...
Easy. Today's my birthday. I won't be going anywhere.
it is. I know it's a bit late, but I believe it's more than enough to convey your heart.
Rover, Denia has left the Academy and is heading towards the Deemer Plains. With her forte, we've detected residual void matter particles at the platform. Professor Armand was trapped inside a bubble. Luckily, no broken bones. She hasn't removed her resonance suppression device and tracker yet. Should we initiate the emergency protocol?
No. Give me her location.
Understood. Coordinates sent. Good luck, Rover.
I tried. But with her condition now, she would die if I tried any harder. Trees will grow tall, and leaves will turn green, Rover. That child simply made a grown-up decision.
The Soul Vein Heartwood. Spectacular. No matter how, will this be my last visit? Just as I thought. The void matter here is going on a rampage. I must get to the bedroom quickly. Leaving just a few words inside that page. Do find your way home more often. I knew it. Sorry, Rover. But just like in the fairy tale, the magic wears off past midnight. At least this time I wasn't lying, right? Back to this place. Once more. Is the elevator locked? Could it be? Let's try to go around from the other side.
Denia.
Where did you come from? And aren't you annoying to look at?
Denia, I told you a long time ago, didn't I?
What was that?
The world is a cliff, and civilization a train with carriages of different times.
My attacks don't do anything. Does it not have a physical form? I see. As long as I keep my eyes on it, it'll behave.
Dania, I can't find... Dania, I told you a long time ago, didn't I?
What was that?
The world is a cliff, and civilization a train with carriages of different times.
My attacks don't do anything. Does it not have a physical form? I see. As long as I keep my eyes on it, it'll behave.
When it falls into the abyss, everything will also fall, one after the other.
Locked. But there should still be an emergency key.
First, people abandon their morality, then emotions, and finally, faith. In the end, all that's left is an empty shell. The ruins.
What a pestering ghost.
You've been there before. You know how it feels. You reach out, but you fail. Even to grab something to end your life.
Calm down. Stop shaking, Denia. I should be able to go around from the other side.
There is where you will finally sink and rest.
Okay. Straight through it.
Lives rise and fall like the winter wheat. But agony is the name that never dies.
So what? Wait, again?
Let them say, I walked with the crib of the void.
In your dreams. Come on. I'm not running from you again. Lend me your hand.
Do not leave. Stay.
You're getting on my nerves. Please don't.
Look at me.
Ashes to ashes! Lend me your hand. Too slow. Happy forever. I got you. Need to focus. Please don't.
Forgive me.
My feet hurt. This experimental terminal is getting on my nerves. I still feel the abnormal neural reflexes, even after—
Oh, really? Sounds like you remember this feeling, Danya.
Pay to hell with that feeling.
You're awake. I prepared a present for you, Danya. I put it in your heart.
What's a present?
A present is a commodity without a fixed price. You'll be in
rules. What? Do find your way home more often and don't bring strangers.
The food here has been left
at Star Torch Academy. Eating it brings back—
starting tomorrow.
A broken table I picked up from— When was the last time I read a book? Oh. A textbook for— She even snuck a copy of the exam sheet inside. Those academy courts, strange. And what's this?
Adorable. But it'll turn out better if you smile.
I spent 2 years watching people. Watching their joy. Their sorrow. What they call emotion is how they prove they're alive. But what's behind emotion?
The three of us will be best friends forever.
What's that look on my face?
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from. But by your heart.
Is that so? Then somewhere along the way... Well... Let's put an end to this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That sounds nice. But... sorry. I just can't. However, there is one thing I can do for you all. Destruction. All those things that don't belong here. From now on, they'll be gone. Back to the void with me. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't had cake yet. That's a bit of a shame.
How's that for teamwork? I'd sniff out Leviathan's frequency even in a pile of ashes and snatch it right up.
Great work, Abby.
You're very much welcome. How's that for teamwork? I'd sniff out Leviathan's frequency even in a pile of ashes and snatch it right up.
Great work, Abby.
I assume by the time you get here, Rover, everything will have ended. Sorry I had to say goodbye this way. This is where it all started. The Fraxidus' Lahai-Roi plan. Where the Grand Architect first made contact with Aleph 1. And where I was created. I took the Threnodian fragment the Fraxidus left here. Leaving it here would only cause more suffering. As for the experimental data, consider, to be honest, I did think of telling you but sometimes gifts can be incredibly inappropriate. Your worries were correct. When the book page was removed, I received the Grand Architect. Now, I am the last anchor point between Aleph 1 and Solaris. I used to tell myself that was karma. But what does an ending like that mean for Sigrika? You're the Grand Architect's greatest rival. So making you betray your own heart is a bigger prize to them than the Threnodian. It would mean that after all the frustration and failure, you are no different from them. You'd end up going down the same path. But if you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. It would have tried to find me, attempting to connect with Aleph 1 out of instinct. So, when I think about it, it's a good thing you never got to finish what you wanted to say back there. I was a child who showed up at the Fraxidus' door out of nowhere. I've questioned myself countless times. The answer is always the same. There is no point. That's why when I first heard your story from the Grand Architect, I absolutely hated you, Rover. If someone like that is actually out there, then where were and why? Why would you appear before me just to... You know what I hated most? Why did everything about you have to be so... Our encounter was... So, I hope you can forgive me for not saying goodbye. It's just... It hurts they call you Rover. But you don't even know where you started or where you're going. Even if you made your ideals real, where would that leave you? Where... I never understood what the Grand Architect was mumbling. The future, but at that moment, in front of Aleph 1, I didn't want you to die. At least not at the hands of the Grand Architect. What surprised me was that, despite hating you so much, I actually spent an unprecedented day with you. For the first time, I had my own birthday. How should I describe this emotion? I don't know where void matter particles will take me next. If I could start over, I'd like to visit the cities Nastasha talked about. To visit places where there are no... Maybe I'll try picking a different major. Try napping, and then no matter how many times it'll take, I'll... Whatever you wanted to say? Oh, I almost forgot something important. Actually, all those powers the Grand Architect displayed, including shapeshifting, are not. Those are derivatives at best. And the shapeshifting has a catch. She needs long-term observation and analysis of her target to pull it off. It's just the idea of her using my face to talk to you. It makes me sick. So let's have a code word. Just between us. Next time, if it's truly me, all my old hates will become likes. Oh, and could you help me enjoy half of my birthday cake? You can save the other half for me, of course. But don't throw away any of the toppings.
Will we ever see Denya again?
We will.
Okay. But, what about the thing you didn't get to say? If you feel like you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to... And? What about the rest?
Secret. For now.
Live to hunt. Live to hunt. to hunt. Live to hunt. Live to hunt. Live to hunt.
Early. If you got time, be sure to show me
Got the mind
that
bending
super
herder?